Hi there, I am Jhala Gupta, physiotherapist, specialist in orthopedics. Today I'm going to tell you the exercises for your flat foot and ankle sprain. For the flat foot, I'll be discussing why it changes the biomechanics of your knee joint, your back, and for your ankle sprain, you can also do if your ankle sprain is injured and the reason is not the flat foot. In both the cases, you can do whether the reason is because of flat foot or whether the reason is not because of flat foot, right? So, this is the medial arch of the foot. So what happens in flat foot is that this medial arch collapses. Why? Because over here is the talus bone, right? So whenever you are in a weight bearing position, the talus bone it migrates forward and in turn it collapses and leading to flat foot. Say for example, you imagine a bridge, right? And the center stone is the talus bone, right? So if I pull this stone out, what will happen? The bridge will collapse. Similarly, the talus bone is the center stone of the center bone of all the bones, right? So it migrates forward and in turn it will collapse your foot down in weight bearing position. So and whenever you are in non weight bearing position, the talus bone you will feel as if my arch is there. This is a flexible flat foot. But in case of the rigid flat foot, what happen is your talus bone it is already migrated forwards, and even in case of weight bearing and non-weight bearing, doesn't matter, your foot, your this medial arches remains collapsed only, right? So basically the talus is the main reason which is not get supported by the muscles and ligaments. So your intrinsic foot muscles are weak and we have to work on the intrinsic foot muscles. Remember, we are not going to work on the extrinsic muscles of the calf, right? So in any of the exercise, you are not going to clench your toes like this, right? Don't clench your toes. Keep your toes relaxed and chill. This should be your motto while doing any of the exercise. Then only you are going to work on the medial arch of the foot. Don't clench your toes. Never and never. Then only you will work on the medial arch of the foot, the intrinsic foot muscles, and you will not focus on the extrinsic calf muscles, right? If you'll clench your toes, that means you are activating your extrinsic calf muscles and you are not working on your intrinsic toe muscles, intrinsic foot muscles, right? So what you will do is that, say for example, I'm sitting on a chair like this, and you can see that you can see very well that as I lift my this toes up, my arch comes back, medial arch comes back right over here. So we will use this trick. Just lift your toes up, keep your toes down, but maintain medial arch, 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 maintain medial arch. Keep your toe relaxed, maintain the arch for 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Then 15 seconds and 30 seconds and relax. What if I lift my toes up and let it down? See, the medial arch is gone, right? So just take your toes up and maintain your arch, maintain your arch. Keep your toe relaxed. Maintain your arch, maintain your arch, maintain your arch, maintain your arch, and relax. See, I'm not clenching my toes. If I'm clenching my toes, the exercise is wrong. Just keep your toes relaxed on the ground, right? Again, just lift your toes up and down. Maintain the arch, 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 and relax. Right, so this exercise is in the sitting position. Now you can add on one component to the exercises in standing position, partial weight bearing on the front foot. So give your partial weight bearing on the front foot and then lift your toes up and keep it down, maintain the medial arch. Can you see my medial arch is maintained? Right? So this arch is maintained, maintain, 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 relax. So hold it for 30 seconds. 30 seconds is recommended, right? I would recommend maintain for 30 seconds. This is second component. The third component, you are hanging your other toe completely in the air and then lift your toes up. Maintain the arch, maintain the arch, maintain the arch, maintain the arch, maintain the arch. Full weight bearing on the front foot. Right? These are the three components of the flat foot in both the cases you can do, whether it is a rigid or whether it is a flexible flat foot. Now what happened is, when I am, why the biomechanics of the knee joint it changes in case of flat foot. So when I'm standing, if I turn my knee in like this, right, the valgus position of the knee, it should be avoided, right, because you can see that your arch has collapsed in this position, right. So always you have to keep your knee front and parallel, face front and parallel towards each other, right, because in case of knock knees, the valgus position of the knee, your medial arch has already collapsed, so this position is no. So whenever you are walking or whenever you are standing, you have to take care, remind yourself that I have to keep my knees facing front and my knees parallel towards each other, and then walk, so that your medial arch don't collapse by your wrong walking pattern. Okay, these are the two things to be taken care of, right? Now you can do the exercises for your ankle sprain. In case of ankle sprain, read my blog, then start with the exercises. So you have to take a TheraBand, right? TheraBand has a resistance in it. I don't have a TheraBand right now in lockdown, so I'm using another thing because resistance will be there in TheraBand. So keep it below your foot, and then you are just going to keep it in the air. I'm going to pull it up, and in turn I'm going to take my foot down. I'm working against resistance, right? 1, 2. I'm pulling this TheraBand up and pushing my foot down in plantar flexion. 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Do this 10 times, 3 times a day or 2 times a day. Another part you can do is that push your TheraBand outside and then turn your foot out like this, 1, and in turn apply pressure inwards. Can you see? 2, hold, relax. 3, hold, relax. 4, hold, relax. 5, hold, relax. 6, right? These exercises you can do again 15 seconds, hold 10 times, 20 times. Then what you can do is just, I am standing on a chair, keeping my other foot, full weight bearing on my affected foot. Then just do the same thing, lift your toes up and hold your medial arch and then go up. So my medial arch is maintained, right? I show you with this foot, so you can see this, right? I'm supporting my legs behind me, right? So you can keep this leg on the chair. I'm taking it up, maintaining my arch, and in turn I am lifting up. Lift up, hold, and relax. This is for your ankle sprain, right? Another exercise for your ankle sprain that you can do is that you just stand like this and maintain your medial arch, take it up, down, maintain the arch, my toes are relaxed, and 1, 2, so my pressure is on my affected foot. 1, 2, oblique 3, behind 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, so much pressure I'm feeling on my medial arch, intrinsic foot muscles. This exercise will help you a lot. As soon as you're okay with the exercises and with your ankle sprain pain, you can do another exercises like jumping, front, back, side, front, back, side, right? Repeat exercises. Hope you like it. Don't force your ankle for anything, right? Main point is that you are going to maintain your medial arch by relaxing your toes and in turn elevating your arch like this. This will help you keep doing, but do read my blog when you have to start your exercises in case of ankle sprain, right? And if you have any questions, you are most welcome to ask in the comment section of my blog. Bye bye.